Let's take a look at what is happening with the markets, and we start off with the JSE, seeming to be trading relatively flat throughout the day, but managing to eke out some gains today. Of course, this is the day after the panic that we had in the US tech stocks yesterday. I'll go deeper into that shortly, but the all share there up by almost 1/3%. Those gains largely coming from the industrial 25 climbing almost 0.75%. We do have the financial 15 there eking out a gain of almost 2/3%, but backing that overall trend is the resources 10 complex declining more than 1%. Let's take a look at what is happening with the US markets. Of course, seeing the aftermath of that tech sell-off, seeming that there is a little bit of a rebound today. Of course, we did have some of those big tech stocks exchanging hands in terms of which is the most valuable. We did have Apple and Microsoft overtaking Nvidia there, as we saw about a 14% decline in its market value there. I think a wipeout of almost $600 billion off its market cap. Of course, after the concerns coming from a DeepSeek's low-cost model and the threat that it could have on those big AI companies in the US. But a sea of green on that front. S&P 500 up by almost 0.5%. A climb on the tech-heavy Nasdaq of more than 1%, and the Dow eking out a gain of almost a third of a percent. Let's take a look at the markets across the Atlantic, and we are seeing a rebound there filtering through. The FTSE 100 with a gain of more than 0.5%. The CAC 40 climbing by 0.5%, and the DAX inching up by almost 0.6%. Let's check in on the currency scene, and we start off with how the rand is doing against some of the major currencies. The rand still pretty weak against the US dollar today. Of course, it came from levels of around 18 rand 50, now standing at 18 rand 71. We do have the rand against the pound at 23 rand 27, and against the euro at 19 rand 52. Let's take a look at the other currency pairs, and we start off with the euro dollar at 1.04, pound dollar at 1.24, and the yen just below 156 against the US dollar.